Hi, everyone. My name is Bryce Kenning. I am a program manager on the Workspace for Education team here at Google. And today I am very excited to discuss the power of video creation for students, teachers, and education leaders. Now, if we think about the world we live in today, video is everywhere. In fact, it's replacing text as the primary way people share, learn, and communicate information. According to Forbes, people actually retain 95% of a message when they watch it on video compared to just 10% when reading it in a text. That's a huge drop. So, how might video support you in teaching and learning? Well, first, it increases engagement in the classroom. It gives students and teachers the ability to inject their own personality into whatever it is that they're presenting. Second, it helps foster a better sense of connection, especially when it comes to teachers like you connecting with your students. Third, it encourages creativity. There's so much that you can do with a video that you can't do using only words. And it accommodates various types of learners. So, I'm very excited to introduce Google Vids. This is a collaborative video creation app in Google Workspace for Education that makes it easy to create engaging videos and inspire the next wave of storytellers. From students creating book reports to teachers preparing engaging lessons, Google Vids is here to help. Now, before we dive into the details, let me tell you a little bit about Google Vids. Number one, it is integrated with the Google Workspace tools you already use every day, like Docs and Slides. It's intuitive and easy to use. It helps you create videos faster. It has pre-made templates, so you don't have to create videos from scratch. It allows collaboration in real time, making it easy to share ideas, develop your story, and get feedback. It helps you tell engaging and immersive stories and nurture storytelling and communication skills in your students. And last but not least, because Google Vids is part of your Google Workspace environment, the same privacy and security protections apply. Now let's take a closer look at how teachers like you can use Google Vids in your schools and in your classrooms. Meet Delia Jackson. Delia is a public school math teacher. She's short on time and resources, but is always looking for engaging and personal teaching and learning tools. Today, she needs to introduce her algebra students to this semester's curriculum and create her first lesson. With Google Vids, it's super easy to get started, making it perfect for teachers like Delia who are strapped for time. Now, when Delia opens Google Vids, and I want to make sure my video is playing here. Here we go. When Delia opens Google Vids, she's greeted by a large selection of fully editable education templates. So here she'll scroll through the template library and pick one that best matches the video she's going to create. Now, when she selects a template, she has this beautifully curated timeline with a number of scenes already available. She now has the option to pick and choose the scene she likes, or just use all of the suggested scenes to create her video. Once Delia has her template, this is where she can start bringing ideas to life. Now, up in the editing tools within Google Vids, she can pick a color that matches her school and the topic. Once she's updated the theme, she can change the title and add some custom text at the bottom and start bringing in various forms of media. Now, Delia has lots of great content in her drive, so she can go into the media section and add a screencast of a previous math lesson. Here you can see her resizing it to make sure that there's a perfect fit. Now, Delia also has a Google slide she likes to use in the beginning of each semester to welcome her class. Slides and Vids are integrated so she can easily copy the slide and paste it into Vids as a brand new scene. Now let's dive into the recording studio. From here, Delia can record herself, just her screen, just her audio, or everything at once. Once she's ready to record, she clicks the big red button and Vids will count her in. Now, since she's already written out the script, it appears right there on the screen to help her stay on track. And once she's done recording, she can hit the stop button and navigate to the top right-hand corner to insert her video and the scene. Now let's say Delia wants to share her video with one of her co-teachers. This is easy with Vids. She selects a scene, clicks on the comment icon. Here she can tag her co-teacher and ask them to take a look at what she's created. Like all Google Workspace apps, Google Vids allows Delia to easily choose what type of access she wants to provide when sharing. So here, she'll specify that her co-teacher can edit the vid and shares it so that they have the ability to make any changes directly within the file. Now, as educators, you understand the importance of checking your work. That's why we love the playback feature in Google Vids. Now, there are multiple ways to preview your video, but the play button in the top right-hand corner shows exactly what your vid will look like as a final product in full screen. So here, Delia would play back her video one last time, making sure it's got the perfect polish before sharing it with her class in Google Classroom. Now let's take a closer look at how a student might use Google Vids in their day-to-day education environment. This is Amir Fidel. Amir is a 7th grader starting his new school year. His teacher has asked the class to create videos introducing themselves to the rest of the class to help break the ice and get to know one another. Now, similar to Delia, Amir can get started with a template. So he scrolls through, finds one he likes, and selects to insert all scenes, and immediately he's ready to go. Now that Amir is working within his favorite template, he can add a few personal touches. So here we see him on his editing canvas, ready to bring his introduction video to life. He's going to delete the video in the intro scene and update the header to fit his video. Now we can open up the stock media library to add one of his favorite GIFs. And the stock media library has millions of royalty-free videos, images, GIFs, and music that is appropriate for education. Amir is going to pick one that he likes and drag it into the scene. Now, if Amir wants to add some music, he can also find a track in the media library and add that to the scene. He can easily remove the original track to make room for his own choice. And finally, if he wants to add some additional polish, he can select the scene and choose to shorten or lengthen it, depending on how he wants the message to be received. Now, in between those scenes, he's able to add custom transitions. So he'll pick the one that he loves here, goes between a few, but he's eventually going to pick the fade transition. He likes that one, and now he's going to call it good to go. Now it's time for Amir to add a short video of himself. So he'll navigate to the right menu bar and click on the scripts icon. He writes out his script and uses the record with teleprompter to record with confidence, And when he goes into the recording studio, his script is automatically populated into the teleprompter. So here he can click the record button, Vids counts him down, and he'll start recording. Now let's say he messes up and wants to try again. All he has to do is click stop, restart, and keep going with another take. Vids counts him down, and he can go through his script one more time, delivering that perfect presentation. And once he's happy with take 2, he can insert his recording into the video. Now that Amir is done, he wants to preview it one final time before submitting it to his teacher. So we play back the video he just made. And earlier we talked about previewing your video in full screen, but here Amir shows that you can also play back the video directly from your editing screen without leaving the timeline. Okay, so now that Amir's happy with the final product, he can navigate to Google Classroom. He can add his assignment by finding the Vids file that he just created. He can load that into Google Classroom, click Turn In, and his video has been submitted for grading. Okay, so this has been a lot of fun. We've taken a look at how Google Vids empowers both teachers and students. Let's talk about how educators can take Vids to the next level with the help of AI. Now, at Google, we believe making AI helpful for everyone is the most profound way we'll advance our mission. Gemini is a significant milestone in the development of AI and the start of a new era for us at Google as we continue to rapidly innovate and responsibly advance the capabilities of our models. Gemini for Google Workspace brings together the power of Gemini with the collaboration and productivity benefits of Google Workspace, embedding generative AI into the tools you're already using every day, like Gmail, Docs, Slides, Sheets, and Google Meet. With Gemini and Vids, you'll be able to create like never before. Now, Gemini and Vids comes with a range of AI features that help you get to the first draft video faster, give your video a voice, and help you look and sound your best with AI-powered editing. So now it's time to see how Gemini and Vids can help education leaders easily create content that can scale across their institution and benefit large numbers of people in their communities. Let's meet Alex Frank. He's a passionate education leader responsible for creating resources to empower educators in his community. One of Alex's responsibilities is to run professional development sessions to help educators in his district get the most out of Google Workspace for education tools. Now, today, he'll use Google Vids to create a video for a professional development session about the premium features in Google Classroom. To begin creating a video, Alex can type in a prompt at the top describing the type of video he needs, and he can reference a Google Doc to give Gemini more context. All he has to do is tap Next, and Google Vids will create a rough storyboard for him based on his prompt. Here he can refine it by changing the title of some of the scenes and deleting others. And once that's done, Google Vids offers a variety of video styles for him to choose from. All Alex has to do is pick his favorite one and sit back while Vids creates a draft of his video. Now he's all ready to start creating without the pressure of starting from a blank canvas. Now let's say Alex wants to add some personal touches. He'd like to record an intro to one of the scenes in his video, so he opens up the recording studio. It counts him down, and thankfully, Gemini's already written a script for him. So he hits record and he's off to the races with creating his video. Now with Gemini, the teleprompter is even more helpful as it can understand where he is in his script, graying out the words as he says them. And finally, Alex wants to polish up his talk track a little bit. So he opens up the transcript trimming tool and analyzes the video. Gemini will show him pauses and filler words, so he can take those out without having to start again. Once he's done recording, he adds the video into his timeline. Okay, so we just went through a few examples, but there are so many ways that you can use Vids. And here are some of the top ones we've heard from schools as they've used Vids so far. For teachers and professors, pre-recorded lessons for asynchronous learning and students who miss class, video explainers, syllabus or course overviews, test prep, class recap, celebrations, or communication with parents. For students, this is great for project or portfolio presentation, video essays, explaining to a teacher where they need help, getting to know me class introductions like we showed earlier, or just building storytelling. And education leaders and administrators. This is great for professional development, content for teachers to leverage in their classes, school policies, promotional materials, or parent newsletters. So I'm excited to share that Google Vids is currently available for Education Plus and the Gemini Education add-on. Features that use generative AI are only available with a Gemini Education add-on, whereas all other features are available with Education Plus. And finally, a huge thank you to everyone in attendance today. We're so excited for you to try Google Vids and to be able to see what you create. Please make sure you share your feedback about today's session using the link provided here. We're so happy that you were able to attend today and look forward to seeing you soon.